Wrap a band around your arm, pump it tight. In half a minute, a machine reads out 2 numbers about your heart. But how does a strip of fabric measure the pressure of blood you cannot even feel? It never touches your blood. It never breaks your skin. Instead, it does something stranger. It pinches one artery shut, then listens for the exact moment your heartbeat fights its way back through. Today, we slice open the blood pressure cuff. First, what are we measuring? Every time your heart squeezes, it shoves blood into your arteries, and the walls push back. That push is blood pressure. We write it as 2 numbers, like 120/80. The top number is the hard shove, when the heart contracts. The bottom number is the gentle rest between beats, when the heart refills. Both are measured in millimeters of mercury, an old unit from the days of glass tubes and shimmering metal. The cuff wraps just above your elbow, and that is no accident. Run a finger along the inside of your upper arm, and deep beneath the skin lies the brachial artery, a soft tube carrying blood from your heart down toward your hand. It sits close to the surface and close to the bone behind it. That makes it easy to squeeze flat from the outside and easy to hear once it reopens. The whole test happens on this single vessel. Before any pumping begins, a listener takes its place. In the classic method, a nurse rests a stethoscope on the artery just below the edge of the cuff. Right now, there is nothing to hear. Blood is flowing in smooth, silent lines, like a calm river slipping past. Quiet flow makes almost no sound. The trick of this whole device is to deliberately disturb that calm, to choke the river, then let it loose and time the splash. So we inflate. A bulb or a pump forces air into the cuff, and the band tightens like a firm hand. That pressure presses inward, through skin and muscle, onto the brachial artery. We pump past the heart's hardest push, usually a little above that top number. At this point, the artery is squeezed completely flat. Its inner walls touch. No blood can pass, not even at the heart's strongest beat. For a moment, your lower arm is sealed off from the pulse. With the artery pinched shut, the stethoscope hears nothing. The heart is still pounding away, building pressure against the blockage, but the wall of air in the cuff holds firm. Below the cuff, the trapped blood goes still. This silence is the starting line. We have erased the signal completely on purpose, so that the very first sound to return will mean something exact. Everything now depends on letting the air out slowly, one careful breath at a time. A tiny valve cracks open and the cuff begins to deflate. The pressure falls slowly, just a few millimeters of mercury with every heartbeat. As it drops, the squeeze on the artery eases. Think of a clamped garden hose. Loosen the clamp bit by bit, and at some precise pressure, the water inside will finally win. We are now hunting for that exact instant, the pressure at which your heartbeat is strong enough to punch the artery open again. Then it happens. The falling cuff pressure drops just below the heart's hardest push. At the peak of one beat, a thin jet of blood blasts through the still narrow artery and slams into the still blood waiting beyond. That collision makes a sharp little tap, the first of the sounds named after Dr. Korotkov. The instant that tapping begins, you read the gauge. That number is your systolic pressure, the top number, the heart's strongest shove. Keep letting the air escape. With every beat, the artery opens a little wider and the jet of blood grows. The stethoscope fills with a steady rhythm, tapping, then knocking, then a softer whooshing with each pulse. Each sound is the same event repeating, turbulent blood forcing through a half-open vessel and crashing into calmer flow ahead. As long as the artery is still partly squeezed, that turbulence keeps drumming. The drumbeat marks the in-between, beat after beat. Now the cuff pressure sinks toward the heart's resting level. The artery is barely pinched anymore. With a little more deflation, it springs fully open and stays open through the entire heartbeat. Suddenly, the blood flows smooth and quiet again. No jet, no collision, no sound. At the exact moment the tapping disappears, you read the gauge once more. That number is your diastolic pressure, the bottom number, the steady push between beats. The artery is free. So where do the numbers come from? Throughout the test, the cuff is tied to a gauge that reads its own air pressure. In the oldest design, that pressure lifts a column of liquid mercury up a glass tube, and you read the height. Newer dials use a metal spring that uncoils as pressure changes, sweeping a needle around a face. Either way, the cuff never measures blood directly. It measures its own pressure and trusts the sounds to mark the moments. The cuff on your bathroom shelf has no stethoscope. Instead, a small sensor inside feels the artery thump against the cuff as it slowly deflates. Those tiny pulses start faint, swell to a peak, then fade away. A little processor watches that rise and fall and works backward to estimate your two numbers. It is clever, but it is reading vibrations, not hearing the sounds themselves. That is why a careful manual reading is still treated as the gold standard. So here is the whole slice. You wrap the cuff over the brachial artery, you inflate until the artery is squeezed flat and the flow goes silent. You leak the air out slowly. The first tapping sound marks the systolic pressure, the heart's hard push. The drumbeat continues as blood forces through. When the tapping vanishes, that marks the diastolic pressure, the quiet rest. A gauge reads each moment, from a band and a sound, two honest numbers. A loop of fabric, a puff of air, and a careful ear. Together they catch your pulse breaking through, then slipping free. Nothing here touches your blood, yet it measures it to the millimeter. Next time the band tightens on your arm and the numbers appear, picture that single artery, pinched shut, then slowly released, whispering its two honest values. That is the quiet machine you just sliced open. The Cutaway. Look a little closer.